So on my way out for breakfast, I registered the trailer, and all went well. I just want to make sure that I'm not fixing up something else that somebody else owns, and that kind of deal. So the paperwork should be all squared away. The plates on it is Legal Eagle, and I figure it'd be a good time to probably start from the top up. So I figure I can start bending the bows back up in the ceiling and welding the cross braces across. So I think that's what I'm going to go tackle today, or at least try to tackle today. And then we'll work our way down. First is to get that orange strap off of there. We can open the door. I already hooked it up to the Terramite. Terramite's got a trailer hitch on the bucket and spun the trailer around so I could kind of move it as needed without being hooked to my truck. It's only 83 degrees today, but it's real sticky, humid. Still better than 94. Well, that's good. The cable on the right hand side, left hand side from this side, came off the spool. That guy's off of there. Or just ain't doing anything. Yeah, that's good. That's lovely. One side still works. But I guess we're not going to we're not gonna go switch over to that right now. We're gonna leave the door as its own project for now. Again, I think the main goal should be pushing these bows back up and then welding in some cross bracing. So I'm gonna get set up. I'm probably gonna go wheel the welder into here and open the front door, get a little bit of breeze, set a fan up in here, and we'll kind of go from there, I guess. This is my setup. Put a fan in the door, and the front's open. I had to kick the nose of the trailer over a little bit because I want to use the front ramp door to get the welding cart in. That worked out pretty good, except for I had to put a piece of wood on the top of it. So this is where we are. I have a jack set up, and just a 2x6 with a what do they call that? A dead man, kind of like when you're doing sheetrock. Set up on it, and then I cut a couple of wedges so that the jack, as you're jacking it up, because that goes up, that goes, won't be perpendicular, so it's going to want to kick out. So I figure maybe we'll go and we'll take a measurement. We'll start with that first one, and we'll see how it goes as far as jacking it up. I don't know, can you see from there? I know the noise from the fan, wind is going to blow on you. Can you get the ceiling? Can you get it off? So I probably got about an inch pushing up already. And we are at 78. Go crank up on that sucker. And let's see what we get. I don't want to go much higher than that. You can see the bow difference between the one in front of it and that one now. And probably the more of a bow I can get on it, the better it's going to be for shedding weather. And the more ceiling height I get out of it. So I'm going to go throw a tape on it now. Let's see what we get for height. $78 now. It's at 80. I figure it's probably going to have a little bit of spring back, you know, even after I weld the cross brace in it. It's going to have to want to relax a little bit. I may try tweaking it just a little more. Anything worth doing is overdoing it, right? The whole top just like pops off the camper, flips over backwards. That is that. I would call that 80.5. Yeah, I'm not going to go much more than that. Alright, so I'm going to go look what I got for material and weld a brace kind of going across that. Figure out how we're going to go about accomplishing it and get the welder set up. So I dug up my stash and I have, that's the most of something I have that's alike. And it's, I want to say 3/4, maybe 1 inch tubing, and the wall thickness is 11 gauge, 12, something like that. I figure I'll cut these in half, and however the width of them, I think they're 139 or 138 long, so what's that, 69, 68 in length, and it should probably come to about a foot from each side, maybe even a little closer. I figure I'm going to come in right about here, which is good because I don't want it down much further than that height wise. I'm going to be smacking my head on it. So we're going to go slice one up. I'll see how it does, and the hardest part is I want the pipe to kind of taper into that, so the angle of it is going to have to be fairly sharp cuts. I'll probably have to do all those with a cut-off wheel instead of a chop saw or a bandsaw, you know. So I decided to go for the old bash and fit method. It was taught to me by my parents, my great-grandparents. And, it's a tradition I decided to carry on. As you can see, we just beat the end of the pipe flat, and gives us fairly decent amount of contact area. And I figure we'll throw a gusset in the middle of it. So let me set you up on the wobbly floor over here. And hopefully you guys won't go for a spin when I walk away. It's already happened once. Through the miracles of editing, you won't see that. So let's see if you guys can see the ceiling. As I walk away, that you stay put. Don't fall over. Please. So let's get, what do we need? Welding helmet. And the spark gun, the metal glue gun. First one's always the hardest. Once you get the first one laid out and your plan's done, then you can kind of continue right on down the line. But that should be good. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go beat on them and put them into place. Alright, so I got the center brace welded in, which is just again a piece of crap I had laying around. Oh, cutting it up. I might put another one here and there. I want to see how far it sags down when I let the jack down though. I want to say it probably moved 1/4 inch. I'd say more than a half. Drop of that, that's hot. think I have to overkill it. I could always go back and put a bunch of little gussets in too if I feel later on that I am dissatisfied. Let's see what we got. You guys remember what my number was? It was like 82.5, wasn't it? Lay straight. I got 81.5. Yeah, 81.5 to the beam or to the ceiling, I don't remember. I don't know! I don't know if the jack was going down. And that's 82, right to the wood is 82. That metal a little lower. I know the light's in your way. I took all the lights down. So I might do another one right here to help tie it to the wall. I don't know if it's necessary. Only thing I could think of if I start stocking some material up there, I may want to. And I think on the other trailer I did another one on the other side coming back. But again, we're going to see if that's necessary or not. Figure as the weight wants to push down, it actually wants to pull apart on that pipe. Gussets, I tell you. Trusses and gusses. That's what we're going with. All right, so let's see. Our number 2 goes up, and we'll start working our way right down the line. I'm not going to show you every one. It's going to get boring, but I'll give you an update when I find something good to look at. Getting there. I'm past the halfway point. We got in there 4 or 5. And figure where each tube is going across now is where the ceiling was. So that's how much it's been jacked up. I think roughly 4 inches. Next one's getting ready to go up. That one. I'm liking it. It's like a set of what is it called? Monkey bars? What was the bars that you hung from and you swung from one to the next? I think it's monkey bars. I got my own built in. So let's see what it looks like on the outside. I got the cord like 10 inches above the ground. You know I'm going to wipe on that thing. But I won't do anything until I wipe out. Alright. So that's all looking nice and round and all the dents are coming back out of it. And then we get to here. You see how she changes pitch. I was probably holding the water in the center there. Thought maybe another hour and a half, I can get this knocked out. And maybe go for a ride because it's one of those, again, hot, sticky, everything sticks to you kind of day. So definitely gonna have to reseal it again. But I figure get all the metal where it needs to be first, and then we'll worry about skylights and digging out old caulking. There, the front, you can see daylight through the front crack now where the nose cone is. All right, enough intermission for you guys. I need to get back to work. And I got done what I set out to do today. I like it. It's good. Again, I got my own little jungle gym now. Yep. That one's off. He thought so. I started getting lazy. So I think I don't know what I'm going to go on next. I'm either going to get into working on this door. It's just the outside, the inside skin is shot, and it's just kind of flopping around. It's got like no integrity left to it all. So that might be next, or the skylights, or a combination of both. Let's go up on the roof. Not yet. I haven't tripped over it yet. Now I just screwed myself because I said something. And yeah, it looks much better. The ass end is still kind of, that's how the whole thing looked. The lumpiness of the rear. But I'm not going to bother with that until I bother with the opening of the back door. I don't want to do it and have to do it all over again. The more you manipulate it, the weaker it gets, you know. But the rest of it's nice and smooth. Head all came back pretty good. A little dimply in the front, but should be able to go up there and work on those skylights without falling through, as long as I stay by the ribs. And that's the next thing, probably would be those. I should have kept jacking it. I probably could have turned it into an Airstream. Yeah, this boy's hot and tired and hungry. I think I might want to go for a little motorcycle ride to cool off. Wheels are $105 on a rim. I think it was Walmart had the best price. I checked all different tire rack and etc. For now, I just kind of really need one. That one that's bald right there that had the low on air, that should be replaced. Low range D is what I need. I can't go with anything less because of how heavy the trailer is. And I can also keep looking too for more stuff at like swap meets, and I've been watching Craigslist. There's a couple of some here and there, but for now, make that the spare and put a new one on it. But again, that's just a couple of clicks on the computer to go get that, so that can wait. I'm liking more the idea of just using the front ramp and front door as the entrance, and kind of using the rest of the wall space as kind of a shop area. It'll give me down that wall, across the back, and this full length of this wall here. I'm thinking maybe like probably a drill press, and well, you still got the compressor and, you know, all that kind of thing. But chop saw, drill press, lighting. I have a pretty good chopping list going. Generator, battery, welding cart. I may just take my welding cart and use it when I need it in here. I'll zip it up into it and use it, and when in not, I'll just stay in my garage. That way something of value is kind of taken out of it, you know. I got some extra grinders and you know, 4.5 inch grinders, so I'll probably set 2 of them up for in here, a flapper and a cutting wheel. We'll just leave those in here. Well, at this point of the game, I figure we can go and shut you guys down. I appreciate all the comments and likes and dislikes, I guess. The door is just, I don't know if you guys could see the bow that's in the door. It's probably dropping down 2 to 3 inches in the center. I also figured, because I pushed the legs to get in the camera. Well, the lens is dirty, one of those. When I pushed the roof up, the walls probably came in 1 inch on each side too. I like how the skin kind of tightened itself up on top. All the wrinkles went away. It kind of looked like as I said, the ass end all the way across. All right, now I'm just babbling. All right, guys. Again, thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. Take care.